Watch generation. It's another part of what makes being a part of the Apple family so exciting, because all of these Apple products will communicate with one another, including the Apple Watch, and they just get more sophisticated and more stylish, don't they?
Every single time there's a new watch, that's exactly right. And they get a lot more feature rich when it comes to different health benefits to them as well. That's the other thing we see with each one is the higher up you go, the more health benefits you're going to see. So things like being able to do an electrocardiogram on your wrist, a single lead EKG, kind of crazy that you can do it, but you can. So right here, what you see is my heart rate, literally as we are speaking. It uses that little digital crown on the side. You hold on to that there for 30 seconds, and it's going to be able to give you that proper reading. Of course, you want to consult your doctor with anything, but there's a lot of amazing features inside of this that are very health-centered and health-focused.
And that's what makes this so great. Now, what we're talking about is the Apple Watch Series 8. You choose either the 41 or the 45 millimeter, the small medium or the medium large GPS smartwatch. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Want to walk us through choices?
Yeah, let's do it. So choice number one, what size do you want? Do you want that 41 or the 45? If we take a look at this one right here, you can see that difference. I like the bigger one just because I like a bigger watch face. That's it. They do exactly the same thing. They have the exact same battery life. There's not like extra features in the bigger one. It's not men's, women's at all. It's just you like a bigger or smaller watch face. So first choose that. Then what color do you want? We're going to start right over here. This one here is what we are calling, I believe, that silver. Yep. Then you move on to your midnight. This is going to be your red. And then finally, this one's the Starlight. Starlight is one of Apple's new colors, and there is that smaller and that larger watch.
I have the larger
that
one
David has on.
So that lets you know.
Then,
and we're last call red, I'm told.
Oh, wow, already.
All around.
Then what you choose is your accessory bundles, and you're going to choose it by this watch band. We give you the Apple Watch, of course, that has that Apple band on it. But in addition, you're going to get this really new stylish band that wraps around a few times. That's just one of the new trends. And then you're also going to get one of these mesh bands to it as well. So that there, what you'll see is, we'll show you how to change it in a second. But you're going to choose that color by what is that faux leather. So that's going to be your red option. That's going to be your blue, which comes with that black extra band. It has the silver charging case. And the silver, I love to use this for my wires when I take traveling anywhere, that case in the back.
Oh, great.
Or put your extra bands in. That's going to be your brown. Then you have it in black. And then finally you have it in that white. And that has what is matching back to like the Capri colors that we have as well.
Now, if you want the 45 millimeter watch, in the small medium option, I have 95 total.
Oh, wow.
Now, in the medium large option, I have 415 total, and that's a much more limited option. So let me encourage you to shop with confidence and grab the one that you think you're going to need. Now, an Apple Watch is something more than just a timepiece. This is really an additional way for you to communicate. For you
to pay for things. If you want to go up to the gas station and be able to pay with your credit card, you can do that. I've got $408.25 right now on my Apple Watch that I can use anywhere that accepts Apple Pay. So you could use that right there. If you want to talk to your family and your friends, you can do that by sending text messages back and forth. You can go ahead and use the speaker that's inside of here. Take a look at your emails, your photos. Maybe you need to use a stopwatch or a timer. You've got cookies baking and you want to be able to set a timer.
Or you need to wake up in the morning at a certain time.
This is the way to do it. It's actually going to vibrate and make noise for you as well. The Apple Watch has so many different features, but what's important, David, is you do need to have the Apple iPhone 6S or higher in order for this to work. Won't pair up to an Android, won't pair up to a MacBook or an iPad. It does have to be an iPhone. I want you to think of it like this. Essentially, everything that you can do on your phone, you can do here, including talking to people. So you will literally talk to your wrist. You can hear people like that because there's a speaker and they can hear you because there's a microphone. Inside of your phone, you have what's called the Watch application.
Right.
You can customize your watch completely from there. You want to change up the watch face, you want to have like that cool little artsy side to it, you can do that. You want to go with the Mickey Mouse one, you can add that in and customize it. Maybe you want to make it Minnie Mouse instead. You've got that option right there in your iPhone to be able to change it and adjust it all. The accessibility features inside of here. You want to make the text look a little bit bigger, you can slide that up and it will do it for you. So your cell phone is going to become a really great tool for you to be able to navigate through, manage your Apple Watch. But then there's some really cool features to your watch that I really like that I use day in and day out. One of which is I lose my phone all the time. And that noise that you heard right there is a game changer. What I did was I swiped up on my watch and I pressed this ping button. What that does is it will then send a signal to my phone and it will override the vibrate, the silent feature, and it will make that noise so that no matter where I am, I can always go ahead and I can find my phone, which is really, really helpful. You've also got a ton of other great tools inside of this, like the ability to track your fitness. So you can do an outdoor walk. This is the way that you can set it, where you can have just an open goal. You want to go for a walk, track your calories, see the distance, you name it. That's going to be able to track everything for you, and it's going to, in real time, see what your beats per minute are and use that to be able to calculate how many calories you've burned and help you go after your goals. You may have seen here on my home screen that I've got these circles. This is the amount of exercise that I've done so far today. Now, that's just me walking around our studio here that I've really picked it up. A lot of stand hours, and my goal is to burn 700 calories a day. This is what tracks it for me, and this is what keeps me motivated.
Well, you're close. If that number is of
almost there.
652 is calories, and you're almost there.
I can start doing jumping jacks.
I know, right? Something tells me between now and midnight you'll
I think I might get it.
You'll be over that. Hey, don't miss out on this opportunity because so many of us are looking for a smartwatch that will do it all, that will communicate, that will tell time, that will play music and play alarms, and allow us to have an extension of our phone when our phone is not in our hands.
Right.
You know, so many times you're at dinner and someone texts you and someone will speak right into their watch. We'll call you after dinner, thanks so much. And then that way it texts that person right away. It lets them know that you're not available to chat right now. You've taken just a moment to speak into your watch and your watch has sent the text message. This is remarkable. Can I accept calls on the watch?
You absolutely can. So people can call you on your watch. You can call people from your watch, whether it's a FaceTime audio call or if it's a call over cell service. Because it's using your iPhone, that's how you're able to get that service. So this is not a watch that has its own individual cellular plan. It uses the one that is from your phone. Some of the other cool things that you can do too, input your medications. So you can actually have that medication logging right inside of here so that you know exactly when you have to take pills, if you took them. It's going to set little reminders to take certain ones. So that's a really big benefit.
What about things like gym membership cards, clipless coupon cards from the grocery store, all those kinds of things that we may or may not always remember to throw in our wallets? They can all be right there?
Right here, this was my pass on to a monorail that I had. I just put that right onto there. That's when I went to the Consumer Electronics Show. That was my pass there. That's when I went to ASD Marketplace. My pass was there. You name it, you've got that right there in that digital wallet for you. You've got the ability to do things, David, like track your sleep. So with bedtime, you can actually see and track your sleep and know how good of a sleep you're getting and maybe adjust some things in your lifestyle to be able to give yourself a better sleep. This actually has fall detection inside of it as well. And I want to really clearly explain what that is. It's nothing that I can show on this watch here, but let's say that I was to take a tumble. This has got gyroscopes inside of this. This has got all of these different meters that can understand and have gotten to know when I'm wearing it and I'm standing upright and when I've fallen over.
Right.
If I was to fall over, here's what would happen. The watch would recognize it and would ask me to interact with it. It would basically say, are you okay? If you are, press this button. If that button goes unpressed after a certain amount of time, what it will do is it will use your cell phone to send a message to the proper authorities with your GPS location that you're not responding to your watch, and it will go into your health application and send a message to your emergency contacts as well. So not only will the proper authorities know, so will your contacts. Perfect real life example of that where I wish that we had this on my grandmother. So my grandmother recently just took a fall. Thank goodness it was my uncle who walked in and found her, but that was luck. And that was the case. If she was wearing something like this, that fall detection could have alerted him in time to be able to go over there. And she's okay. She's recovered at this point now, but we got very lucky. It's one of those things where you don't want to necessarily wait for it.
Exactly, and you don't want to hope that that's going to be the way it ends up.
Right.
You want to make sure that you can kind of take control of the situation. We're offering either the 41 millimeter or the 53 45 millimeter, excuse me.
Right.
So all this comes together for you in a choice of colors. Shall we go across the board here and just reinforce colors?
Yeah, let's do it. So that's your silver that you see right here. That does come with the Apple silicone. Because they're waterproof, these are the ones you're going to want to take in the water, or those Apple silicone. The other one I wouldn't put in the water, but these certainly. That's your midnight, kind of like a dark black to it. Really, really nice.
And you can see about the size, size differentiation. This is 41 millimeters, this is 45.
That's exactly right. Then you have that red version, and that is red all the way through. So each one, it is red on the metallic. And then finally, that's the Starlight. That's the smaller one. David's got that bigger one on. Starlight does match back to a lot of the brand new Apple colors that are out there in both the phones and also in the iPads and MacBooks as well. Second choice in color then, David, is this here. So each line that you see here are the choice options. You're gonna go buy that faux leather band. You get two bands. One that's gonna be that nice little mesh, and then you're also gonna get that faux leather to it. That is the red that comes with the cheetah. You have the blue that's gonna come with the black, the brown that includes the cheetah, the black and the black all the way through in the accessories, and then you have the white that comes with that little bit of a capri color to it.
And of course, this is your watch charging stand, right?
That's exactly right. It's going to help to organize those wires for you, which is great. And then I love this little box in the back because that's where I put my wires and my extra bands. To change those out, David, it's a little button on the back. It slides right off. And then you can take that new one and you can slide it right into place. So look at how you have that nice pop of personality. And now that's maybe going to the gym, working out a little bit more. So you can see there. I'm noticing too, like my tan line, I was just in Florida. That's the amount that I wear my watch, is the fact that
so
that's...
how long can we expect the watch to last on a full charge?
18 hours.
18 hours.
That's crazy,
wow.
yeah. So same really long charge that we're talking about in our MacBook is exactly what we're seeing here in that watch as well. And the other thing too that's differentiation with this, especially versus other pieces, is that charge time is incredibly fast. So what you'll notice is it does have that rapid charge feature that when you throw it on the charger, just like that, it's gonna zoom right back up. So in less than an hour, I'm always able to get a full charge on this. So you'll charge it throughout the day, especially if you want to use it at night, meaning just one time throughout the day on your lunch break, charge it up, and now you can sleep with it, and it's gonna last you.
So many of us are looking at this and saying, you know what, I need to get into the Apple Watch generation. I need to join with what's going on here. Also enjoy all these great accessories, all the great colors, and get involved with being able to stay in touch wherever I am, whenever I need to. And this is what it's all about. Don't miss out on this opportunity. We're very, very busy on our phone lines, and many of you are making your choice now, getting limited in both the 41 and the 45 millimeter.
Okay.
So let me encourage you to go ahead and do all that. And we're last call, particularly in the red. So red is almost gone. If you want the 45 millimeter in the small medium, I have 5 dozen total across all the colors. And in the medium large, I have 380 across all the colors. So please don't miss out on any of these. We'll keep you updated. All this is E316262, and another great way for you to make sure that Apple continually keeps you in touch with everything.